So again, I'm going to have the egg. I'm going to hold it up. It's pretty much a normal flashlight, except it has kind of a cup at the end, so it holds the egg on there a little bit better. So I'll put the egg over it, and then I'll move it around so we can see what's going on the inside, similar to how I'm doing it with my hand now. Okay. All right. So our first egg. Okay, so this one's pretty bright. So to me right now, I'm not seeing any dark eyes or anything in there. There is something in there, but I don't know if this one's developing. Oh, we don't like that information, do we? Let's look at our second egg. We have 9 eggs that we're going to be checking. Okay, can you see how there's kind of at the bottom? This one looks like it's got full. Do you see how it's darker on this side? Okay, that's where the chick is. And that other part's where it's still getting developed. And you can see veins. I know it's kind of hard for you guys, but it's already starting to develop. So this one, I think, is good. Weedle kids. Okay, egg 2 looked good. Here's egg 3. This is a dark brown egg. Ooh, you can see the eye. Okay, do you see right there? That's an eye. And it's moving. The bright spots where it's still developing. But right there, that's an eyeball, guys.
Your mic is off. Your mic is off.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it says that's on the screen.
That's from this one, guys. I have 2 things going right now. All right, let's look at our 4th egg. It's developing. Oh, yep, there's an eye. Ooh. So right in there, it's developing. What egg are we on?
Number 5. I saw on your YouTube channel.
Okay. Egg 5, also developing. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see that there's still a sac basically at the bottom, and it's hard for you to see, but there's eyes right there too. So it's not as bright because the egg's a little bit darker. But that one looks good too. Yay! Egg number 6. Oh, do you see how bright this one is? Okay, so that one is not developing. It could be because it wasn't fertilized to begin with. There's a lot of different options with that. It might just be behind, but see how bright it is when we light it up? Okay. I'm going to leave it in there. I'm optimistic, though, so I leave them in there for a little while longer. Okay, we've got 3 left. Okay, so this is bright on that side, but wait. So that means it's developing, and here's the eye. Can you see the eye right there? Look at it. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Okay, our 8th egg. Look, that means developing. I'm looking around to see if I can find some. Oh, I found eyes. It is moving. It says, I see you, North Elementary. What you people doing? Okay, our last one is a white egg. So we'll really be able to see through it, whether it's developing or not. Oh, so you see how bright that one is? So it's not looking good with it being so bright like that. Okay, but again, Mrs. Weedle's optimistic, so I'll put it in there for a little while longer.
Just take the egg up to that. It's a light bulb.
Okay, so I'm putting the incubator back together. I wonder if any of our lower grade friends that are listening, can they tell me how many eggs we had that looked good? We had a total of 9. And 3 of them didn't look so good. So good. Oh, I see Mrs. Egan's class has come up with a number. Anybody else come up with a number? Oh, Mrs. Carlton's class. Oh, Archambault and Mrs. Williams, they all say 6. So we had 9 eggs. 1, 2, 3 didn't look so good, but 6 of them did look good right now. So yay! Woo! Okay, now what that means, guys, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're all going to hatch, okay? Typically, we've hatched 4 or 5, so certain things can happen and then they maybe still won't work out, but we can be hopeful. So right now, I have a couple minutes. Does anybody have any questions? You can ask your teacher and then they can unmute or type it in the chat. Glad to share. I've got one in my classroom. Lola?
So all the eggs that didn't really
That
look
look-
very good,
Mm-hmm.
they were all white. They were all like light color.
So Lola was asking about, she noticed that a lot of the colors were, how many chickens do you have at home? Okay, let me go back to that chat for a second. So we had the question come from Mrs. Carlton's class. How many chickens do you have at home that these eggs came from? So we actually have 14 hens at the Weedle homestead and 1 rooster. And out of these eggs, I think 4 or 5 of them came from mine, and then the other ones came from my sister's house. And Dr. Hood had asked last time how many of them were from our previous hatches, because we've had 2 hatches here at North Elementary, and I believe 2 of them are from chickens that we actually already hatched here at North. So that's kind of cool. Oh, they were wanting to see the incubator. Okay, so the incubator looks like this. And what happens is you have to keep water inside it at the bottom to keep the humidity up. And then there is, you can see a black box in there. The eggs are in there and they're actually shift slowly all day so that they are fertile, or so that they are not just getting circulating all the way around. So we make sure we keep that locked up tight. But 3 days before they hatch, I'll actually take the black box out, and then they'll just start hatching on their own. And we are going to try to do a live hatch. So what that means, or live stream a hatch, I'm going to try to have a Chromebook or something set up for the week that they're supposed to hatch. And your teacher can sign in and look at it any point during the day, or give maybe some of the bigger kids the link so that they can check in and see what's going on. How much longer until they hatch? Today is day 9, and they are incubated for 21 days. So how much longer do they have, 5th graders?
11 days. 12 days. 21 days.
About 12 days, give or take a little bit on the time that they've been in there. We started them in the incubator 9 days ago, so a week ago Tuesday. Somebody else asked that question. Good one.
What if they hatch?
Okay, any other questions?
What if they hatch at the school? Like, what if they hatch in the middle of a summer?
I just seen they putting up here that the kids were cheering for each one that was growing. Us too. So yay. Their math teacher came over to talk to them about their math skills. All right. Well, if you have other questions, you can ask your teacher. And if they're not sure, you can have them send it on to me. Will they live at school once they hatch like last year? Good question, Mrs. Carlton's class. We do have the chicken coop out back by the greenhouse. And when these chicks hatch, they will live out there in our chicken coop. So, yeah, you'll get to see them grow and grow and grow. And probably right before spring break, probably in February, they would start having their own eggs. So we'll make a big deal of that too. But you can always go out there and check on them once they're out there. All right, any other questions? All right, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Yay for our baby chicks. Bye, guys.